Hey y'all, it's your girl Bree here, and as you seen by the title, your girl is back to y'all with another video. I wanted to go on y'all, like, a lot of life things have been happening. We just had a loss in our family, so keep us in your prayers. But that's not what y'all are here for. I just wanted to let y'all know the delay. I've been trying to be supportive for my husband and through this tough time right now with his family, and you know, just keep prayers up, y'all. But if you're new here, this channel is all about beauty vlogs, lifestyle vlogs, and nursing. Your girl is currently on her nursing journey, so don't forget to leave some love in those comments. Your girl's currently on her summer break, so I was like, during the summer I would make a series of videos like talking about what got me through. And as you seen by the title, this one specifically is about them ATI exams, because baby, if you know, you know. Them ATI exams, if you know, you know. But let's get into it. These are my top tips into how to pass your ATI exams. I will leave the receipts over here to show you, credit you on how I passed, but and show you that I've always made at least a level 2 or a level 3. This semester I made a level, which I'll show you over here. I made a level 2 in med surg. I made a level 2, which in my school you have to make a level 2, and it's an 86 in the grade book. So, but if you make a level 3, I think it's like a 96 in the grade book. So no matter what your grade is, you just they just look at the different levels. So I made a level 2 in med surg, a level 2 in nutrition. I made a level 3 in peds, and I think that was it. Yes, those are the 3 ATIs I took this semester. So first, let's get into it. The first tip I have for you is your dynamic quizzes. Over here, I'll show you how to get to the dynamic quizzes, which I'm looking at my screen recording. You're going to first go to my ATI tab, and then you're going to scroll down to assessments. Now pause for a moment. The assessment tab, which I'm gonna talk about that in my next tip, but you'll go to the assessment tab, and then you'll see quiz bank dynamic quizzes. You're clicking on that, and then they'll have a drop down box. You click quizzes and assignments. That's what you're going to click on, and then this is where you can create your own custom quizzes. Now I'm gonna show you what I do, and as you can see on the screen, it'll show you like my scoring overall, and what they put you in a certain percentile range by the scores that you make on these quizzes. Now I always do study mode. That's just my go-to, but I do study mode, and I go through each level. So let me pause this for a moment. You basically click whatever subject you want as well, but and how many questions you can do. So like nutrition, I think it was like only 78 questions in their quiz bank. So I did the easy, medium, and hard, or something like that, like when it came to those quizzes. And I made sure I made my quiz, and then I would just go through that, make sure I went through all the questions. Now that worked for nutrition. Now med surg, for the ones that know the thickness of that med surg book, that med surg book is thick. So who got time to be sitting there doing all these questions? I think med surg had a lot of questions. I'm not even gonna lie, I think it was like 400 and some questions. I can't remember, but med surg had a lot of questions, so I couldn't get through. Yeah, nutrition only had 83. I'm gonna post the proof, but nutrition only had 83, and I would normally, like, nutrition is hard, period. The way I passed nutrition was I did, but okay, we're gonna get to that, y'all. I'll be all over the place. Dynamic quizzes. If you're a type of person that the way you pass things by quizzing yourself, doing practice questions, which you should be doing practice questions if you're in nursing school. There should be no other way to learn. Yes, if you read your book and do all the other things, but practice questions should be one of those things that you do. There's no other way around it, because we all know nursing has the questions set up in a different way. So that's just one of those things you have to do. But if that works for you, always do not just go through it. At first, like, I don't know if y'all seen, like, when I first showed y'all my scores, before that, ATI used to kick my butt. I didn't pass the fundamentals ATI on the first time, like my first semester. I failed it on the first time. The second time I passed and made a level 2, but because it was like I paced myself more and I started reading the rationales. When you are doing these dynamic quizzes, ATI's brain is totally different. You have to think how ATI, I instantly, when I go through the dynamic quizzes and I do the questions, I can say in my head, no, that's not the correct answer, because this question says 2 inches and ATI says it has to be 1.5 inch. There's ways to eliminate answer choices, because ATI is going to try to trick you and they're going to make you think, oh, but ATI talked about this, but what did they say when they talked about it? That's the things. Read your rationales and don't just go, oh, I got the question right, like, let me go to the next one. No, if you can't sit there and say why that answer was correct, you need to read that rationale. If you just guess, read the rationale. Even if you don't know what it is, choose it what you think what the answer is, and that's why I use study mode. Click what you think it is, read the rationale. Read the rationale. Read the rationale. If you don't hear me, read the rationale. Okay, my second tip, practice exams. This is what the horse I was gonna jump on while I was trying to do the dynamic quizzes. Horse. Y'all, them practice exams. Now, some people swear like these are different ways people pass ATI exams. And y'all, I don't sit there and take my time doing them practice exams. If I'm being honest, them practice exams is online, and we have to make at least a 90 on them to pass, and be like, we have to make a 90 on it and before a certain date so we could take our ATI actual exam. That counts. I don't sit there and one by one do it and read the rationale. I'm not gonna lie to you and say I do. I don't, but it might work for you. I do have friends that literally they will sit through it and make sure they thought of what they thought the answer was, and then they click the answer. They make sure they got the correct answer right there. And then they click the correct answer, and in a way, you get what I'm trying to say, like they have the test up and have, you know, a resource up, and then they like look at it and be like, okay, I think the answer is this. Then they look at the resource to check themselves, and then they put the correct answer if they were wrong. But they stop, and guess what they do, y'all? They read the rationale. Read the rationale. So that might work for you. That's why I threw that tip in there, because it might work for you. Them practice A's and B's, because we always have to do practice test B, and practice test A normally is if you're doing a retake, normally from my school. So I don't spend my time on it, because it usually be like med search, I think it was 100 something questions. It was 60 questions, I think, something like that. P's was 60, or it'd be like 100 something questions. Who finna sit there and do that when I know I got other work to do? That's busy work. I'm going through it, knocking it out, and I'm going to go study. This one is something I really do. My test tip 3, y'all, level up RN. Now, I heard through the grapevine that there was something going on with that and ATI, but y'all, I don't care. Like, use her while you can. Level up RN is like, seriously, hitting gym. Like, chef kiss. Like, seriously, she gets straight to it. Exactly what ATI is gonna quiz you on. exactly what ATI says, exactly what the rationale in ATI says. Like, it's word by word. Like, you can't make this stuff up. It's chef kits, y'all. Like, use your resources. So her ATI is like, I should do that too, show y'all like how I do it. But I literally go on YouTube, I type in level up RN. I literally, whatever subject, like if I was studying for peds, like I told you, I'll make a level 3 on peds. I type in level up RN, and I literally go to her pediatric playlist. I make sure I watch all those videos. Now, I use that with my ATI book bundle. And I'm gonna show you a clip of like my nutrition. Like, she had like a nutrition playlist as well. So I used that with my nutrition book. I made sure each video I was looking at, if we were talking about like the that's med surge, but peds, if we were talking about like the cardiovascular system in peds, like the different heart disorders, good God, it's so many hard things that could be wrong with it. It could be left, it could be, you know, right, it could be just a hole in the atrium. Like, it's just so much things. Literally broke it down. I'll have her video right there, and I'll have my book right here, and I'll just make sure I'm highlighting and writing notes on the ATI book, and it just clicks. It clicks for me. I'm gonna be real with y'all, and I ain't gonna hold y'all. I didn't do all the dynamic quizzes because I was still in the resource though. I was in the book. Like, you could do vice versa if the quizzes work for you, because I know some people in my class that did the quizzes and they swore by the quizzes, and that worked for them. You could be somebody like me, could do the book and do ATI videos. You're still writing and you're still viewing it, and it works for you. Or you could do all three. You could do the videos, because sometimes I would get bored looking at the video and writing, and I feel like I'm just doing something and it's not sticking. Close the book, close the video, cut the video off. I'm doing dynamic quizzes. I'm reading those rationales. Why wasn't it B? And I feel like it's supposed to be B, and I got a whole rationale in my head what makes sense to me and why the answer is B. But ATI is telling me no, it's because so-and-so, or, you know, they always got a reasoning, you know. So, and you have to pass the test, so your reasoning does not matter. It's what ATI says. So it's just a way to train your brain the day of that test day, that you're fully prepared whatever comes on that test. When a word pops up, or they say a drug or something, or it's a different type of disorder or something, you easily know what ATI is talking about. You can easily look at the answer choices and eliminate at least 2 of them. Now, that's the thing with ATI. It'll get you in and you'll be like, dang, I know it's not these 2, but now I'm stuck with 2. And then you're sitting there doing any, meeny, miny, mo if you really don't know the answer. But stop for a moment and think. Why is it this one? Or why is it that one? And really think it through. And keep an eye on your time. Like, pace yourself. And I think that's the only reason why I did not pass fundamentals, because I just did not pace myself on that ATI exam. I just kind of rushed through it because I was trying to get it done. This is just free information because I wish somebody would have told me this. So I'm letting you in. But yes, I know this video has been long overdue, but I wanted to give y'all like my resources and how I pass my ATI exams. Next semester I got a whole bunch, which I've expressed on my last video, the different type of exams I have to do, which I need to start studying for pharm, because I heard that's the hardest ATI and it's only worth 2% of our grade, but I was told I have to pass it, so I need to start studying for that. But yes, loves, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and leave some love in those comments, y'all. Keep your girl in prayer, and I will keep y'all in prayer, because we all know this thing called life, boy. You be really lifing out there, like, because this economy is just not helping. But I love I guess if you studying and you still going through the summer, because my school don't go through the summer, happy studying, and I hope y'all have a blessed